They have 3 rounds to go, France, Latvia and Germany. On pole for this one, Rokas Bakiuska. Next to him is Aidar Nureyev. Row 2, Gergely Marton and Artis Baumanis. And row 3, we've got Jagu and Bermingrud. So Baumanis led the series coming here by a couple of points, but has been out-qualified by Bakiuska here, and so he's now trailing by a couple of points. So it's the 2 teammates from Volland in the Audi S1. This is the first time Baumanis has used it. Bakiuska used it earlier in the season. Oh, not Bakiuska's had an absolute shocker. Bakiuska is pretty much at a standstill on the start line. Baumanis up into P3, so Baumanis goes into P3 behind Marton and Nureyev leading Hal Ridge. That has really played into Baumanis' hands, obviously, immediately from a championship point of view.
It has, and out of the commentary box window, he just doesn't have any drive. He's pulled off to the right-hand side. Now you can hear the engine revving. It's like he's broken a drive shaft or something.
So there you go, Bakiuska is out. He was leading the championship literally 30 seconds ago by 2 points, but the man who's currently P3, Artis Baumanis, who I think since something like his 3rd full season in Super 1600, doing a great job debuting the Audi S1 here.
And it's such a shame for Bakiuska. He's absolutely smashed it this weekend. He won every single qualifying race, the semi-final and on pole for the final. What more have you got to do?
Oh, it's gutting, isn't it? And he'll be absolutely distraught about that. And these cars, we're talking about a lot of power how just through the front wheels. You know, the team will life parks like drive shafts. It's just unlucky. Yeah,
and these cars are very new, aren't they? Volland Racing have only introduced them for the last couple of races, so they're still learning about all that sort of stuff.
Nureyev leading from Marton. Nobody's gone Joker lap just yet. These guys, I'll say that, into the background. I think it's Bermingrud who's decided to go Joker on lap number 2. So Bermingrud goes Joker, Baumanis is sitting in it. So what do you tell Baumanis if you're his spotter now? It probably doesn't need telling, does he? He's going to clock the fact Bakiuska maybe is parked on the right. He's fairly well offline, so maybe not their line of sight through this right-hander. He maybe wouldn't see it, but Baumanis, you know, he's in a strong position here. I'm trying to think. Actually, Nureyev, I suppose. Now, Nureyev's on 52, so he's a little way back. I can't, you know, ideally he needs to beat him, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. It's an interesting dynamic here, isn't it? The top 3 are all Volland Racing cars. The Janne Lagu in the 2nd car is a Volland Racing car as well, so they're racing amongst themselves and trying to stay out of trouble with each other.
Yeah, they don't want to get into too much. No, so Nureyev has gone up from P9 to P3. So Nureyev was 2nd last time out in Norway, and doing a great job here to be as far up in the front as he is. And to be honest with you, he's managed to gap even 1.1. I must say, I don't know what the Joker lap difference is in the Super 1600 category. Here in Supercar and RX2, it's been roughly 1.1 second, and these things change direction pretty well.
They do, of course. It's Marton who's 2nd. Some of these cars look very similar.
Oh, yes, don't worry. I was convinced, it's fine.
But it's interesting that the 2 older Volland cars are leading the Audi, which is being used by Baumanis for the first time this weekend as Marton takes the Joker.
So Marton in and up and over the crest. For Baumanis, why use the Audi? Why not stick with the car that you know? Baumanis coming around the outside of Marton. I wonder if Marton will be under orders not to do anything silly. He's not. Marton is a fair way back in the championship standings, down in P7. As we see, is that Marton who's run wide?
No, it's Jagu. Bermingrud up the inside of him. Jagu took the Joker lap, and then Bermingrud has made the pace. Ironically, the car at the very back here, driven by Jagu, is the car that Baumanis has been using through the season so far, while the Audi became ready. So it proves the credentials of that car, and obviously the Audi is going to be quicker.
I wonder if Baumanis might be saying that he wants to go back to the Skoda for the next round. Of course, the next round is his home round in Latvia. He won't want to be being chased down by Nureyev. Bakiuska, as say, the guy who was closest to him, who was in fact 2 points ahead of him. He's going to lose out now. So depending on what points they score here, will have an interesting effect on the championship standings.
They did do a 2-day test, or 3-day test with various drivers, Volland drivers in the Latvia and the mid-season test with the World RX guys. So they've got a lot of information from that circuit, so I imagine they'll be pretty confident taking the car there.
And how they wouldn't have made the decision to go to the S1 unless they were absolutely convinced, would they, that it was going to be the faster car?
No, and that's why they waited for Baumanis. That's why he's been driving renting his old car back through the course of the year while they waited for it to be ready.
So Nureyev on the last lap, absolutely faultless drive here, brilliant performance. Qualified in 2nd place after Bakiuska took every single session in qualifying. And Nureyev is going to come around the right-hander to take the win. First win, I think, in fact, for Nureyev. It is. It's Nureyev's first win in European Super 1600. P2 last time out, gets the win this time. Brilliant result for him. Moved up from 9th to 3rd in the series. And he's going to get a little bit closer to the front 2 here, so we could be looking at a 3-way into-team fight when we head to Latvia and, of course, to Germany. So these guys have still got a couple of rounds still to go, all to play for, with 30 points up for grabs at each one. Hal, that is extremely impressive from Nureyev. retired in the semis in Barcelona, 5th in Portugal in the semis, 2nd, as I say, at the next one. Aidar Nureyev absolutely smashing it. Martin Baumanis, Birmingham, Jagu, and Bakiuska with just the 1 point. Championship standings are going to change, I think, significantly due to that. But with 2 rounds still to go, you know, we've seen some other classes here this weekend. With only 1 round left, you start doing pretty frantic maths. No, we're doing them now, in fact, for European Supercar and things. But with 2 rounds left to go, yeah, they've got a lot of racing still to do.
There's still a lot to play for, isn't there? And this class is so strong that anything could happen.
Artis Baumanis leads by 2 points, so that's interesting. He was back 2 points after qualifying. He's ahead 2 points again now that the semi-finals and the final are done. So the gap between the front 2, they've got a few more points between them and the rest, but they are still 2 points apart. Aidar Nureyev has managed to close down to within 4 points of them. I think it's going to be a 3-way title fight. You can't actually count out a few of them yet because there are still 60 points to go. Thanks to Hal Ridge, and we'll see you next time for Super 1600 in Latvia.